Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think I have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
And we won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this? How you cannot go
baby,
here?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Come on in, you guys. Yes, I see Woke the God in the building. Let me see who's all in here. Gail is in here, Connie's in here, Miss Dee Dee's in here, Lisa Taylor's in here, Zena, Ruby, C6 is in the building. I'm looking for somebody. Woke the God, Ruby, Dee Dee, Z, Connie. I'm missing somebody real quick. Hold on, let me text them real quick. So let me text her. Okay, they'll come in here. I was texting Tina Powers and one more person. I know I'm running late, you guys, but I had some things pull up at the last minute, and you know how it is. My time is off right now, but I'm getting back on track. And so yeah. So hopefully they'll be coming right on in here. Yeah, trying to get my schedule set with my new job and school and my grandson taken care of and you name it. Everybody. But anyway, you guys, I want to share this with you. I want to share, there she is. I want to share this with you. And I know Sanja Watts will probably be in here if she's not, busy or on that road. Hey, LaKendra, how you doing? I don't know if you guys know this, but I wanted to share this with you guys today. And with me just now getting home, I'm still going to share it with you because this is what's going on. So you guys, we've been following the Codi Bigsby case. And so I wanted to make sure that anything good comes out. Hey, Sanja, I knew you was going to come. I wanted to make sure that you guys knew what was going on. So I don't know if you guys heard, but I'll read it to you. And then you can decide for yourself what you think about it, if it's a good thing or bad thing. But Virginia lawmakers introduced a missing child alert after Codi Bigsby disappearance. This happened on January the 17th, which was last Wednesday. I know you guys ain't heard about it, so let me tell you about it because it was out in the evening about 6:30. Okay? So the disappearance of Codi Bigsby left a mark on Hampton Roads and the rest of the country. Nearly 2 years later, one Virginia delegate created a new proposal aimed to make sure Codi's story is not repeated. Okay, so Hampton delegate A.C. Cordoz introduced a bill called the Virginia Critical Operation for Disappeared Child Innovation. If you take the alphabets of that critical operation for disappeared child innovative, that spells Codi. Critical operation, disappearance, innovation. So it's alert program, okay? Let me tell you what that alert program is saying, okay? Because I am reading it for the first time myself. So you guys, she says, so it says a House Bill number 1169 is offered January the 10th, and they pre-filed it January the 10th of 2024. A bill to amend the Code of Virginia by adding in Title 52 a chapter number 711 consisting of sections number 52, 34, 31, 52, 34, 32, and 52, 34, 33, relating to alert for missing and or endangered children, Virginia Critical Operation for Disappeared Child Innovative Alert Program. So the partners reference to the Committee of the Public Safety, be it enhanced by the General Assembly of Virginia, that the Code of Virginia is amending by adding in Title 52 a chapter number 711 consisting of sections number, I just told you, the 52, 34, 31, 52, 34, 32, and 52, 34, 33, as follow, chapter 711 or 711. Okay, Virginia Critical Operation for a Disappeared Child Innovative Code, named Codi. That's what they're naming the code. This new law alert program. They're gonna name it Codi. This is what they're proposing. And Virginia is saying, as used in the chapter, unless the context required a different meaning, critical operation for a disappeared child innovative agreement or Codi agreement means the voluntary agreement between law officers and members of the media whereby a child will be declared missing or endangered and the public will be notified, and includes all other incidental conditions of the partnership as found appropriate by the Virginia State Police. Okay, so the critical operation for disappeared child innovative alert, which is called the Codi alert or the Codi alert, means the notice of a missing or endangered child provided to the public by the media or other methods under a Codi agreement. So what this meaning, I will keep reading it because maybe it's going to tell us. I don't know what it's going to change. So I'm looking for the change here. So the critical operation for a disappeared child innovation alert program or Codi alert program means the procedures in Codi agreement to aid in the identification and location of missing or endangered children. The media means print, radio, television, in internet-based communication systems or other methods of communicating information to the public. Missing or endangered child means a child who is 17 years of age or younger or currently enrolled in a secondary school in the Commonwealth, regardless of age, whose whereabouts are unknown and whose disappearance is under suspicious circumstances or pose a credible threat as determined by law enforcement to the safety and health of the child and under such other circumstances as being deemed appropriate by the Virginia State Police. So it's establishment of the Virginia Critical Operation for Disappeared Child Innovative Codi Alert Program. The Virginia State Police shall develop policies for the establishment of uniform standards for the creation of Codi Alert Program throughout the Commonwealth. Codi Alert programs may be local, regional, or statewide. They may include multiple localities or regions and may be expanded or compressed. The Virginia State Police may inform the Codi Alert program set by the Virginia State Police to assist in determining the geographic scope of a particular Codi Alert and establish procedures and standards by which a local law enforcement agency may verify a child as missing or endangered and report such information to the Virginia State Police. The establishment of the Codi Alert by a locality and the media is voluntarily, and nothing in this chapter should be constructed to be mandated that local officials or the media establish or participate in a Codi Alert program. Existing Codi Agreement and Codi Alert program shall not be altered by the act of a symbol creating this chapter. Okay, let me see. Okay. Upon receipt of a notice of a missing or endangered child for a law enforcement agency, the Virginia State Police shall confirm the accuracy of the information and provide assistance in the implementation of the Codi Alert program as the investigation delegates. Codi Alert may be local, region, or statewide. The initial decision to make a local or region Codi Alert shall be at the discretion of the local or regional law enforcement officials. Prior to making a local or regional Codi Alert, local or regional law enforcement officers shall confer with the Virginia State Police and provide information regarding the missing or endangered child to the Virginia State Police. The discretion of the Virginia State Police. If the missing or endangered child is 9 years of age or younger, then the Codi Alert shall be activated no more than 2 hours after the receipt of the initial notice of the missing or endangered child. From a law enforcement agency, if the missing or endangered child is 10 years of age or older, the timeline for activating a Codi Alert shall be within the discretion of the chief law enforcement officer. If a Codi Alert is activated, it should be implemented by use within the 7 field officers divisions of the Virginia State Police and shall be under the rule of 10 miles radius per 10 minutes missing at 2 locations, and of the 2 locations, the first location shall be the area where the missing or endangered child was most recently seen, and the second location shall be the area where the missing or endangered child resides. If a Codi Alert is activated, it shall remain in effect for at least 10 hours from the initial activation until the missing or endangered child is located or an Amber Alert is activated. The missing child information clearinghouse operated by the Virginia State Police shall serve as a central respiratory poststory, not respiratory, but poststory for information related to a missing or endangered child. If those situations were appropriate, the Virginia State Police shall send the Codi Alert to Virginia's emergency alert system. Participating media are encouraged to issue the Codi Alert at designated intervals as specified by the Codi Alert program. In those situations where appropriate and on existing systems is available, the Virginia State Police shall contact the operator of the existing automatic dialing announcing device system to target residents in the geographic location where the missing endangered child was most recently seen for purposes of this section. Automatic dialing announcing device system means a device that selects and dials telephone numbers and working alone or in conjunctions with the equipment that is to pre-coded or synthesize voice messages to the telephone numbers called. Okay, that's how sometimes you'd be like, Amber Alert, Amber Alert, dude. That's how that's going to be, you guys. Just letting you know. And then it would say the child's name. It would say, like say for instance, if it was Codi right now, there's a sound almost kind of like the Amber Alert, but it might be a little different. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. But it will make a sound. It will call all the phone numbers that is in a cell phone in that geographic area and will tell you the same thing as an Amber Alert, but it's not going to be the Amber Alert because when you have so many things like that happen, it kind of gets people get numb. Oh my God, here come another one. Here come another one. Here come another. Then people stop looking and listening and everything. But it'll let you know about this child called, in the next, I guess, 2 to 10 hours. That's what they're saying. They will run it until they can get that Amber Alert out there. Because if they don't have enough information to do the Amber Alert, like what was he last seen? Who's the last person that seen him? Did they have a car? Did somebody just pick him up or whatever? Those things, sometimes you need that in a Amber Alert, and you may not have those things, but that doesn't mean that a child is not missing. So they're making it where if a child is missing, they're under the age of 10, really actually 9 and under, this is what they're gonna do in Virginia, which is great that all of this happened and they're naming it after Codi. This is what I'm telling you guys. If you guys didn't get it, that's it in a nutshell. But the Codi Alert shall include such information as the law enforcement agency deems appropriate that will assist in the safe recovery of the missing or endangered child. That's what I was telling you. Got brown eyes, dark hair, short, stands 3 feet tall, last wearing some Spider-Man shoes, last seen with his father, or last seen with a cousin or the neighbor walking down the street, woo, it's going to give you that. So I am very happy something good came out of this Codi thing so far. Okay? Because the daddy ain't went to trial yet. He's going to trial next month. So then they say here, the Codi Alert shall be canceled under the terms of the Codi Agreement. Any local law enforcement agency that locates the child who is the subject of a Codi Alert shall notify the Virginia State Police immediately that the child has been located. That the Virginia State Police shall ensure that the Virginia Critical Operation for Disappeared Child Innovation Alert Program, or Codi Alert Program, as created by this act, is available and operational no later than July the 1st of 2025. So they got to get this passed, and they want to be, and they're saying if this passed, then if another child comes up missing, when you got a whole year, because it's not even July in 2024. They're saying that they're proposing it now, And they want to see this be something that is put in where when the police have their hands tied and they can have an Amber Alert, which would help them to say, well, we went there and we did that and we did this and we did that. Instead of every time when a child comes up missing, you know what the first time, what everybody always say? They always say, you didn't go in, you didn't knock on everybody's door. Why you didn't do the Amber Alert? And all that other stuff. And so let me finish reading what they said. Let me go back on here because I touched that. So, if passed, the bill would create an emergency alert system aimed at helping individuals under the age of 18 whose whereabouts are unknown and their disappearance is under suspicious circumstances. It's got to be suspicious. It can't be just a child that ran away from home. It's got to be suspicious. Like they already knew there was some suspicious activity going on when Corey called the police. They knew when the little girl, what's her name? Montgomery, the Montgomery little girl. They know it's suspicious because nobody's seen this kid, and that's what people are doing. They're leaving people for long periods of time where the evidence is getting wiped away, washed away, decomposed, and now when they go into court, you can't prove anything because the DNA is not there, the evidence is not there. You don't know when, you don't know how, you don't know who was there, and they just sit there and not say nothing. We just seen that happen on the little boy that the mama took to Atlanta. The reason why she got off, guess what? We don't know what day the child passed. We don't know who helped her. We know somebody helped her, and she just sat there. And guess what? I mean, she got 10 years for covering it up, but 10 years is nothing compared to what she was going to get if she would have got found guilty. She looking at life, and she just sat there. And I mean, and everybody was like so mad. Be mad, but we got to change these laws, and this is how this gets done. So how many kids a year go missing? How many more could we be helping? Question one, Hampton resident. We need our legislatures to do something in Richmond. I need for them to vote for this. As a father of two girls who are both under 2 years old, I would gladly support something like this, said another resident. Currently, there are several alerts in place to find abducted children or people. The Amber Alert deals specifically with abducted children, and the ASHT alert is for adopted adults. So remember when ASHT, remember when the one lady, her husband was I guess he was a boxer, or he was a champion boxer, a professional, and she went to some gas station and the man followed her out, made her get in the car, and that's her alert. So it's for adults. So yeah, Harmony Montgomery. Yeah, thank you. And lawmakers are set to take up the bill during the 2024 Virginia General Assembly. Codi Bigsby has still never been found. A grand jury indicted Codi's father, Codi Bigsby, for the murder of his son. Bigsby is set to go to trial in March of this year. Statement in court alleged reveals how Codi Bigsby killed disposed body of 4-year-old son. Codi Bigsby's latest judge denied motion to suppress jailhouse statement made by Hampton father. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. I thought, let me see what this thing gonna say right here. It's doing something, but hold on. We'll see what it says real quick. I'm trying to let SP finish because I want to call SP. I'm letting her finish. Okay, you can call. Let me get this. Let me see what this says. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, shoot.
Cases circumstances like his never happen again.
And a local delegate is calling for a new emergency alert system for missing children. Emily Harrison joins us in the studio. And Emily, if passed, this new alert would be named after Codi.
That is going to be the case for right now. It's actually going to be called the Critical Operation for a Disappeared Child Initiative, or CODI for short. Hampton Delegate AC Cordoza is the primary sponsor for this bill and introduced the measure a week ago when legislators reconvened for the state's General Assembly. Nearly 2 years later, Codi Bigsby is still missing, but not forgotten, as nearly every person in the city of Hampton knows his name.
I remember them searching for him. I remember them searching everywhere for him.
We were paying attention to it, my wife and I, and I just think it's a great idea to get the word out faster.
Now, one state delegate wants to create a new emergency alert system to find children like Codi. It would be called a Codi alert and would only be issued for critically missing and endangered children. An alert would only be used for those under the age of 18 whose whereabouts are unknown and whose disappearance is under suspicious circumstances or poses a credible threat. It's something many in the community say is badly needed.
We have 100 other kids. We don't know how many other kids are in danger today, right now. That we're talking right now. What child is in danger right now that this can help that child?
If passed, the Codi Alert would become Virginia's latest emergency alert system, joining alerts like the Amber and Ashanti Alert. Both the Amber and Ashanti Alerts are federal law. The Amber Alert is centered on abducted children, and the Ashanti Alert is for abducted adults. Currently, there is no statewide alert response for a missing or disappeared child.
I'm a father of 2 baby girls, 2 under 2. And I couldn't imagine nothing like that.
Lawmakers are set to take up the bill in discussions during the 2024 General Assembly. Now, to this day, no one has found Codi. In June, a grand jury indicted Codi's father, Corey, for his son's death. His trial is going to start in March. Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
All right, Emily, thank you. And we told you the Codi fence in Hampton must come down next month. A notice hangs on the memorial display at Buckrow Apartments saying all items will be removed on February 5th. Community members left posters and toys along the fence after Codi was reported missing. And we're told the tribute is coming down because displays are not allowed at city parks without prior approval. A city spokesperson says officials allowed the memorial to stay up for 2 years, but decided to enforce the rule now since the case is in court.
Wow.
As a real estate agent in today's market, there's no such thing as a day off. I start off with
Wow, I did not know that the fence was coming down February the 5th. I did not know that. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know some people is going to be like, but I mean, it's been up there for 2 years. And yeah, it is now in court, and it will, maybe somebody that is going to be on the juror may see that or something and think some kind of way. So I understand why it has to come down. Tina, if you want to call in, go ahead and call in. If you want to call in. Well, I just didn't know that. That's crazy. Hey, what's going on? Team Codi's in the building. I'm still not feeling well. So, I'm waiting for you to call in. I did not know the Codi fences got to come down. If you didn't hear, it has to come down by February the 5th. Hello, this is SP.
Hey, SP, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Well,
Well, we got some good news and some bad news.
Well, yeah, I mean, my thing is, I don't know. I mean, it sounds like to me that they're trying to, I don't know, it's just my personal opinion, that they're trying to mimic the Amber Alert, you know what I mean? It needs a stronger punch. I don't know how I want to say it, but it's a good thing, but I was looking for the punch, for the rock. I mean, I don't know. I got mixed emotions about that. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I'm okay, I'm just gonna say it like this. From day one when we heard the story, you kind of like the chances was very slim, very
Yeah.
very slim. And then his story wasn't adding up, and then the family was acting weird, like there was a side, like, okay, it's us against everybody, but we're still worried about Cody. But right now we're not worried about Cody, we're worried about Corey. So I mean, that just, those was all red flags right there. But I mean, that's not enough to convict somebody, but it just shows that this baby did not have no one really to have his back. I mean, the mom or whatever. I'll just put it like this: the mom didn't come out, but she did send a message, and so that's as good as we can get from her. But I mean, like, man, I mean, this baby is so beautiful, and I mean, like nobody gonna say, this is why. And I know how hard it is to do the right thing, trust me. I know, especially when there's money involved or going to jail, and disrupting your life and everything. I get it, I understand it's hard to do the right thing, but at the end of the day, if it was a mistake or it was an accident or something, just tell the truth. And then you could have been just doing some time for making a bad decision or an accident, instead of everybody's looking at the family, and the family is not really saying, like, they just don't really, I'm just being honest, they just don't seem like they were so worried about Cody. So in that aspect, having, and so what I'm saying is the outcome of that would have been horrible, terrible. Okay?
Right.
So I felt like that's where it was headed. I just never said it. I would never speak on it because, I always believe in, unicorns and rainbows and all of that. I just believe that sometimes, you could see, I mean, something could have happened other than what you believe. But, when it walks like a duck, quack like a duck, normally that is what it is. It's a duck. But how can you sometimes get people to, be responsible, accountable for what they've done? It's very, very hard. But at the end of the day, that none of this Cody thing was active, and the Amber Alert really couldn't been active. They called in the FBI quickly within 2 hours. They were already called and feet on ground. So you got to think, even though feet on ground, you wasn't gonna find Cody because Cody been gone. So I can't get mad that the Amber Alert wasn't activated, because you can activate it all you want. He was gone 6-7 months before the police got called. So it wouldn't have helped Cody unless his father would have said the day that this all happened. But he waited. Like that's what criminals do. I wouldn't call him a criminal, but people that's scared, people that made a terrible decision or a mistake or whatever, that's what they do. To cover it up, they act like it did never happen. They keep going on, and then one day they be like, okay, we're just gonna go ahead, it is what it is, or whatever. Then but to have something named Cody is good. You know why? Everybody knows Amber's name. Everybody knows Amber Alert. I mean, the world knows Amber Alert. And I mean, this is just a local thing. It's not federal. But, I mean, you guys done had 2 kids that, and allegedly, I won't say it is, but allegedly more than, not taken out by the parent.
Right. Say that again, because we had 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just said, we had taking out
Yeah.
the parents.
Yeah.
Noah Tomlin.
Yeah.
His mama took him out of here.
And everybody wanted to get mad because they wanted, Corey to be let go free, and just like, Noah's mother was let go free. But then people didn't understand. It wasn't like she black and she white, or she white and he black. It was because she didn't give that information. You know what I'm saying? And she probably, they couldn't hold her because she didn't say nothing. She didn't say anything. And he gave him a story, which the story just didn't add up. You know? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. He said that the child came down and wanted to go play in the snow, and that's the last time he seen him. But then he turns around and described the child as being in, with these shoes on and this coat on, and that's the last thing he had on. And at the end of the day, there's no video, no ring camera or anything catches this kid outside, or anything. Nobody's seen this kid for months. And then he turns around and say he leaves his kids at home all the time, and he didn't think nothing was wrong with that. And then his kids got all kind of bruises and broken limbs when they went, and got checked out. And, it's just so much that they knew what they were dealing with. There was no need for no Amber Alert. Let me just be honest with you. What would Amber Alert would have done?
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
See, but if you have something like this where you can't do an Amber Alert, because guess what? I think the police, and you know just like I know, when they were checking this out, they already knew what they were dealing with. Matter of fact, that chief of police, I can't remember the chief of police name. Talbert, with his fine self. Mark Talbert.
Yes.
Oh, girl. Anyway, yeah. He said, don't even get it mixed up or anything. There's nothing remarkable about, they know. He said they know.
They know. Right.
They knew. So,
Well,
and so think about it though.
It's a start.
His name will be known all in Virginia. They're not gonna forget this little boy here.
It's a start.
Now, I didn't know that they were gonna take that fence down.
Me neither. I didn't know that either.
We caught that at the end of the little thing. They're gonna take it down on the 5th of February or whatever, and that's sad. But it just can't stay there and just soak in. That's a lot of bacteria.
When you was reading that, I was like, okay, I was taking me a quick shower, and I was like, okay, so as he gonna tell me something, that I might, stop in the middle, and okay, so let me just say this. I don't want to cuss. I'm going to just say the foolishness that went on with this case. You and I in the chat knows what foolishness we talking about. Codi missed it. Codi want to play in snow. Codi this. I left him. And he forgot that he left the kids. I didn't even forget about that. If you want to tell a story, tell it right. Just put it. Virginia, come on now. You got to put in the foolishness with these parents. Everybody forgot about Noah Tomlin. His mama sat up there and said that, he fell off a bed. Come on now.
Yeah.
The aluminum lit up the whole bedroom and she beat that boy.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the story behind that one.
But see, here's the thing. Just because the luminol lit up, that's still not enough to convict somebody. That could have been a nosebleed. That could have been you done cooked the chicken and and you know what I'm saying, the dog done grabbed it and ran across the room with it or something. I mean, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? So
What I'm saying is, if I was doing a law, right? If I was passing a law,
mm-hmm.
I would have every mess up that the parents had. Corey left his kids. Okay. Julia Tomlin, she was on drugs. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's tell what the parents did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about how the kid ended up dead. Let's talk about that. Won't you put that in a bill of house?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
So I'm guessing this law will allow them, since if they don't have enough information to do the Amber Alert, they would do the more local, geographic around that area. Ping people's phone and let them know, hey, look for a kid. A kid is missing. He's this color. He's this tall. He's wearing this. He's got this on. Whatever. Which is better than you guys didn't have that at all. Which they don't have to wait.
I'm glad that it's coming out.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say, let's tell what the fuckery that the parents, did to that child. I don't want no more red flags like we had with Cody.
Yeah.
I don't want the red flags. Stop giving us red flags. Tell the truth of what you done to your kid.
Well, that's gonna be hard to get.
I know it's gonna be hard, but
yeah.
Stop putting us on a wild goose chase.
Yeah. Yep, I know. I'm putting your name down here, Tina.
Well,
Tina P.
I'm glad Virginia is looking. I'm happy in one aspect, but I'm kind of skeptical of on my other side because I just want the more pack of the punch.
Yeah. I think it's good because it's not gonna go for like runaways. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot. Okay, when a child is, and I know they keep saying the 18, but in the bill, I was reading the actual bill, and the bill said no older than 10, so 9 and under. That's what the bill said. I think you can go up in the age up to 18, but it's more of the 9 and under. I think that's what the bill is suggesting. Like when they come up, get a call, it looks suspicious, they don't have to go get federal approval for Amber Alert. They can go with a local thing and say, let's warn the people to start looking for this kid, this baby right now. The baby is 2, the baby is 6. And we can do that right now. And that way, that will take care of a lot of things, especially when you're not getting the right answer from the adult that says that they lost a child or they don't know where the child is.
Right.
You know.
I mean, I'm happy that, something is, coming about this. I'm
Yes.
very happy about it.
Oh yes, it is good to this is a good thing. To be honest with you, it's a good thing.
It's great.
Yes, it is.
But on the other hand of me, it still don't pack the punch of, the foolishness what the parents did to
Well,
the
you
kids,
can't. Well, there's nothing you can do about that, though.
I know it.
I mean, is there another law that they can do? I mean, I don't know. You can't make an adult tell you they did something that you just can't.
I mean, I know that. I mean, I know. I mean, if you come on now.
But think about that. You can't. You got to sometimes. You got to take. You get so much bad news. when you do get something of a good news, a good report, you can't even, you got to appreciate that because the next child, so here's the thing. This wouldn't have, the Amber Alert wouldn't have helped Cody, and the Cody Alert would not help Cody. But remember, we wanted a Cody Alert. Remember, we were all for the Cody Alert. We signed things talking about a Cody Alert. Well, here it is. They're now talking about, they done sent it up there and said, hey, the people want a Cody Alert, so here's a Cody Alert, you know? Let's see if we can not have to wait. I mean, it wouldn't have helped, but maybe the next child it will. And here's the thing. You know, this child will not be forgotten. And you never know if this Cody Alert becomes a federal alert.
That would be wonderful if it became federal.
Yeah. Well, other states will look at this and they'll, if something like this happens, which it does, it just don't get all the publicity and the, you know, the social media and the media on it like this, because this would have been just shut down, you know, if only but the news just took care of it. But you know, you got people on Facebook, then you got people on YouTube, and you got people that talk about Cody today. I got his picture. I look at his picture almost every day. I got it right there. I usually keep it on the fireplace, but I got it in my bedroom now. So, yeah, I keep it right there.
You know, that baby does not leave my mind at all.
Yeah.
He does not leave my mind. And
Yeah.
when his nasty, trifling daddy goes to court, he would never leave my mind.
Yeah.
Never. With his nasty, trifling tail.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get off of here and go back into the chat and
Right.
let
So,
somebody else give their thoughts. But
okay.
this is a start.
Yeah.
This is a start.
It is a start, and you got to remember, like, if you don't have anything, and somebody put $2 worth of gas in the car, it's a start. Something is better than nothing.
Nothing, right?
And here's the thing, people are learning how to get away with murder. They're mastering it. They are. That's just the, you know, you got all this internet stuff, and you hear how somebody else got away with this or how they didn't get. So now people be like, they do something to a kid, they don't say nothing for months and months and months and months and months and months and months.
That's right.
And then it's like, okay. And when something finally gets said because somebody's asking questions or want to see the person or something, then that's when they finally come out and say, oh, well, the child is missing or whatever.
That's right. That's right. You know, we just finished a case, Teresa Black. Henry Dinkins, do I need to keep going?
Yeah.
They got away. Well, Henry didn't get away with it.
Well, Henry didn't get away with it because when that little girl came up missing, Breasia, when she came up missing, that mother called 911 right then. They didn't just sit around and wait and be like, well, she ran off, we think she gonna come back. She wanted to know right then. Now, had the mama sent the little girl over there and the little boy over there for, you know, the summer, and then when it was time to pick them up, the little girl wasn't there, Breasia wasn't there, then they would have been like, okay, where do we start? Because it's been 6 months ago. And then little Henry would have been like, well, Dad said she went home that same night, and then they have to go back. And a lot of that information is no good no more.
True that.
And just, exactly, Pretty K said, yeah, Trezell and them, you know. We don't know how long them boys been gone.
I tell you what, all the parents that did dirty deeds to their kids, they ain't nothing but trifling people. Trifling.
Right.
And that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Trifling kids. trifling parents.
Right. Exactly.
You know, Giselle and Jacqueline is the number one in my book. Then it's Chloe, yeah, Corey, and then that Jezebel, Julia Tomlin, her Jezebel self.
And you got to remember the Amber Alert is actually the acronyms. Amber is American Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. Now, this one is the critical operation disappearance innovation or something they said, or something like that, intervention or something. So it's actually spelling Cody's name, and then what's her name, Atasha, Atasia or whatever, the young lady that came up missing in that Texas area. They just put her name there, but the little girl, her name was Amber.
Right.
Yeah, her name was Amber Hagerman. Yeah, Hagerman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and she was 9 years old.
Right.
And she was brutally murdered in Texas.
Yes. Exactly. Man, it's a start. I mean, I guess I'm numb to all bad news, I guess. I mean, we get something and I don't know how to receive it anymore,
Yeah.
It is what it is, SB.
Yeah.
It's a start.
Right. And then, they do have this thing they called a silver alert for senior citizens. And then they have a blue alert. That's to help capture, offenders and stuff, Right. So having, an amber alert, which is for a child under 17, now it would be nice to have this Codi alert for children under the age of 9,
Right. This is what we was pushing for.
Right.
So we got it.
Right. And they got black alerts, they got purple alerts, they got, like I said, they got the gray alert. The purple alert is to engage the public and to search for a missing person and provide a standardized, coordinating effort. I don't know what a black alert is. It says the black alert is the highest level of escalation for local health and care systems. I don't know. It means there is more demand than captivity with this large alert. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
I've never seen somebody say a black alert. When you get a black alert, it's got to be something like dangerous to the whole town or city or the neighborhood. They got red alert, they got golden alert, clear alert. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
And this is a start.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to jump down here and let somebody else clear their mind.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you, SB.
You're welcome.
All right.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, you guys, I wanted you guys to see that and know that that is what they came up with. And so, maybe, wow. I just, sometimes I have to get away from looking at all these babies and stuff. I really do. Because it just seems like, I don't know. So in Illinois, their Amber Alert in Illinois is volunteer partnership between the law enforcement agencies. It's not like everyone else's, So every Amber Alert is different. And I didn't know that. Like our Amber Alert, even though that is federal, it's still a volunteer thing in there. So I wanted you guys to know So, and maybe somebody can come out and say, oh, yeah, I remember seeing that kid. It was back in June or whatever. They said it happened July. I don't know. But, of 2000 and, 22, whatever. And this happened or that happened. But this is the time that we're living in right now. So you guys, this is just the way it is. Yeah. It ain't gonna get no better. I think, we can make rules, laws, regulations, alerts and stuff. And by the time we put alert out, the child been gone. That's just, it is a good thing to do because somebody may be slipping and it can probably prevent a child from getting taken out by just, you know, somebody and they're not in their right mind and they're not thinking. And so, anything can help, is better than nothing at all. I just want to talk about one other thing before we get off of here.
With the Dylan's
you guys,
app, you can always save big on your favorites with personalized coupons and deals. So
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at something and it just wanted, yeah. And then my thing wanted to go all over or whatever. But we'll talk about this come Wednesday. And let me see, will I be working Wednesday? I will be working Wednesday. I will be at work Wednesday. So I will be running late Wednesday, you guys. I got to do my orientation. I had to get that straightened today because I was following my schedule and my schedule wasn't following what they say they were going to do. So I had to go change some stuff up. So I will be in orientation Tuesday and Wednesday. So Wednesday, and I don't get out of orientation until I think it's like 3 or 5 or somewhere around there. But I will come on late and I will see you guys. Make sure you guys remember and you say, oh, where's you at? You're late again? No, I'm not late. I'm telling you right now that, I've got to do these things so I can get myself straightened back up because I'm still in school and I still have to get things right. Sometimes when you do the right thing, yeah, there is consequences in doing the right thing. I say consequences because I'm paying for that to do the right thing. Yeah, I've got to change up everything. New job, go farther out, learn all new stuff. But I prefer to do that than to stay where I was and just see people. And I'm pretty sure to probably be at the same, stuff like that happens at the other place. But it won't be so like a magnifying glass. It's just like people were just doing stuff like this is what we do. Like I have never seen nothing like this before in my life. And I didn't want to get numb to thinking that this is okay and this is how it is. I know there has to be better places and people and I know, these places is open to make money. I get that. I understand that. But yes, I do have a new job, Zena. I do have a new job. I had to quit my job immediately and I just couldn't take it no more. I just couldn't do it. And I don't want to argue with people about what, hey, when it comes down to trying to do the right thing, I do try to do the right thing. It may take me a little bit longer because I'm not trying to make it fit, but just can I help the situation or am I getting used to it or am I making it worse? I believe I was not in the right position to help the situation because I'm not an RN. I'm not in the management. So it's like I'm a pod. I can help with what I was doing, but then when it started coming into you got to do what we do, You know what I'm saying? And that's how people get you to start thinking in the wrong way, in the negative way. When you start doing what they do, or you covering for them, or you just don't say anything, now you feeling like, dang, am I bad too? Well, I'm not saying that these people is, you know, I am saying that they bad. I am gonna say that. That's the truth. But and they, you know, when you talk to people, they'll have good intentions. Oh, we gave them breakfast, lunch, and dinner sometimes. Oh, we potty them sometimes. Oh, you know, but you know, I mean, if you guys only knew or seen what I seen, you would understand. You would say, I don't even know how you lasted a day or week, or a month, or even half of a year, let alone you lasted a whole year. Was it because you needed the money? No, I can be, you know, when I put in my applications to a job, I just put my stuff online. And I do get a lot of calls. Even the job that I do on the weekends, they's like, hey, just do us full time. I'm like, hey, no, you know, I really need my money in two places. Because when you want to act funny, I don't want to be broke thinking that I have to do what you tell me to do. I can say, okay, well, you do you and I do me, and I can keep on rolling and moving, and it don't hurt as bad. Like, it ain't gonna hurt me, really. It's just not. God always has it already taken care of. You know, he just do, and I appreciate everything he does for me. So I'm just letting you guys know, when Wednesday come, 3 o'clock, you be like, where's SP at? Just say, oh, that's right. She's at her new job doing her orientation. So that's why I will be. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. We did our hour, and I'm glad that you guys showed up, and the ones that I had to reach out and tell you, come on, y'all. I just wanted you all to know that I felt like it was a good thing. I did not know they was going to take down the Codi fence. But then again, nevertheless, they're going to have to do it sooner or later. So I'm not surprised. I just wasn't looking for her to say that at the end of that news broadcast. But that's what she said. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Wednesday, around about 5 o'clock. Okay? Bye.